Let's dive into the training. Teach us what we need to know about Facebook ads.
A couple things that you need to look out for whenever you're writing ads. Now, ads, I've heard many people say ads are just sales in written form. So it's the same, solving your problem and giving them a solution. So there's 4 steps that I talk about to create a great ad in Facebook. So the first one is ask yourself, who am I talking to? So this goes back into the niching of who you're going after, the industry. So if you are going after, let's say, a dentist, you need to write down, okay, this is the dentist that I'm looking for, someone in this area. They have this size office, and go very specific. So once you have an idea of what your audience is, then you can start to think up, okay, so what are the problems that they usually deal with? Okay, maybe they're not getting enough appointments. They're not filling their calendar, or the business owner maybe wants to step out of their ownership role and let somebody else run it while they're off doing something else. So whatever level of customer you're looking for, write it down so you have a great idea of what you're looking to solve. So number 2 is, what is the problem that you're solving for them? So once you hone that down, figure out those 3 or 4 points that you want to talk about that they're dealing with right now. And then number 3, what is the theme to start the ad? So I wrote these themes that really help jumpstart all of my ads. I do this for pretty much every one of my clients. And it's basically just an idea of where to start. A lot of people have struggle with, okay, I get the idea, I get the concept, I need to tell people that, there's this problem that I can solve. Where do I start? What's the first line say? So I wrote these themes table to help explain, okay, well, start with one of these. So just as a couple ideas, one of them is telling a story. For me, when I did a lot of solar clients, when I was advertising to them, there's how a Central Florida resident went solar and saved $100,000. Nice. So that's telling a story. That's starting with, hey, there's this cool situation that happened, and this could be your situation as well. So things like that, starting with a theme, really helps get you jump started. I'm going to give one more piece of advice that's kind of outside of all that. And that is when you write down your 3 problems that you're solving, put that directly at the top of your ad. So if somebody wants to increase their business, get very specific and say, how would you like to grow your business by $100,000 in the next 30 days? That is so much more impactful than saying, hey, grow your business. I'll help you grow your business. The more specific you can get, the better. So that's just another little bonus.
Nice. I love it. Sorry, what else you got?
There was one last one, and that's the imagery, using imagery and video. So having something that's interesting, if you're going to advertise on Facebook, or rather any platform for that matter, you need to have something that doesn't look like a stock photo or stock video. We all know what that looks like. It's overexposed. You've got the people shaking their hands, doing little funny little situations when in the office they're looking at a computer or something. Use a photo of yourself. Take a picture of something that you would do. Like if you have an Instagram and you're posting stuff on Instagram, take one of those photos because it feels organic and it feels real. People want to connect with you. They don't want to connect with a generic brand.
Awesome. I love it. What are some mistakes that you see people make?
Yeah. So thinking that on the other side, thinking that a crazy, wacky picture of somebody's making a weird face. I saw an ad the other day. This kid had he had a pink hat on, he had this really weird flares thing going on. He was making a weird face. Don't mistake getting attention for getting people who are interested in becoming a prospect. So just because your picture looks great, people might stop for a second. If
Right.
what you say doesn't solve that person's problem, it's meaningless. So don't have just pretty pictures just for pretty pictures. That's just the hook to give people 1 second to stop and read what you have. So don't forget that. So if you're trying to grow your agency, the best advice I would give is niche down in both the services that you're offering and the industry. And here's why. Because you can charge 5 to 10 times more than anybody else who's generic.